Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today News. From our London studio, I'm Victoria Lane. We begin with developments in Pakistan's National Assembly. Pakhtunkhwa Milli Awami Party leader Mahmood Khan Achakzai has officially been appointed leader of the opposition after months of delay. The notification was issued on January 16, 2026, filling a vacancy that had remained since the disqualification of the previous opposition leader in August last year. Achakzai's nomination was backed by PTI and several other opposition members, with parliamentary procedures completed before the formal announcement. His appointment restores a key constitutional role in the lower house at a time of heightened political activity. The Election Commission of Pakistan has suspended the memberships of 152 lawmakers from the National Assembly, Senate, and provincial assemblies for failing to submit their assets and liabilities statements by the January 15th deadline. The ECP ruled that the affected members will immediately cease functioning until they comply, in line with the Elections Act of 2017. Among those named are Syed Ali Musa Gilani, Khalid Maqbool Siddiqui, and Akhtar Mengal. The suspensions cut across Punjab, Sindh, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and Balochistan, marking one of the broadest enforcement actions in recent years. We now turn to a legal development from Lahore. Bushra Bibi's daughter has approached the Lahore High Court seeking permission to visit her mother in Adiala jail. For more on this, we're joined by our correspondent Drake Rowland in Lahore.
Mubashra Kawar Maneka has filed a petition stating that jail authorities have repeatedly denied her visitation rights, despite her being Bushra Bibi's daughter and facing no legal restriction. The petition argues that the refusals violate constitutional protections and Pakistan prison rules. Bushra Bibi, the former First Lady and close aide to Imran Khan, is currently serving sentences in corruption and Toshakhana-related cases. The Lahore High Court is expected to take up the matter and decide whether jail authorities acted lawfully in denying access.
Thank you, Drake Rowland, for that update from Lahore. Moving on, an Islamabad District and Sessions Court has ordered the arrest of human rights lawyer and activist Imaan Mazari Hazir and her husband, Hadi Ali Chatha, within 24 hours. The case relates to social media posts allegedly spreading division and portraying the armed forces negatively. The court canceled their interim bail after repeated failures to appear and warned law enforcement and the National Cybercrimes Investigation Agency of contempt proceedings if the arrests are not carried out. Judges also directed that if physical production is not possible, statements should be recorded via video link. In another political development, the Election Commission of Pakistan has withdrawn the schedule for local government elections in Islamabad. This follows the promulgation of a new ordinance restructuring the federal capital's local government system. Approved by President Asif Ali Zardari, the ordinance replaces the Metropolitan Corporation Islamabad with 3 town corporations and grants expanded powers and an indefinite tenure to a government-appointed administrator. Thousands of candidates had already submitted nomination papers, while opposition parties and civil society groups have criticized the move as undemocratic and poorly timed. Internationally, Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado has presented her Nobel Peace Prize medal to U.S. President Donald Trump during a meeting at the White House. The gesture was aimed at influencing U.S. support for Venezuela's political future. President Trump confirmed he intends to keep the medal, though Nobel Institute rules state the prize itself remains Machado's honor. Discussions during the meeting also involved U.S. senators and broader hopes for democratic change in Venezuela. And finally, tensions were evident at the United Nations Security Council, where Iran's deputy UN ambassador warned that any military or political aggression against Tehran would be met with a decisive response. He criticized the United States for calling the meeting and accused Washington of interference in Iran's internal affairs. Iran rejected allegations of human rights abuses and described sanctions as violations of international law, while Russia and China echoed opposition to the use of force, highlighting deep divisions within the Council. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Victoria Lane.